joining us today. He is now here in the Kirkland office with me, so I am very excited about that and loving it. And he is going to share with us today scripts. So, Matt, do you want to talk about what scripts you're going to go into first? And everybody also first, can you change your name to your market center? Because we're going to go into breakouts, and I want Robin to be able to do that quickly and easily. So if you can change your name to your market center, and then your name is fine.
I am brand new. I'm still in school, so I don't know.
Well, that's fine. She'll just pop you into one that has lower attendance or something.
Okay. All right. Sounds great.
No problem, though. I'm so glad you're here. Awesome. That's awesome. All right, Matt.
Also, hi, everybody. If we could turn our cameras on, that would be awesome because it's going to be interactive. We're going to put you in breakout rooms. We want to see your faces. We want to do this. So if you can turn your cameras on, that'd be great. If you can't, that's okay. But
yes,
we want to see your beautiful faces if possible. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to go over different scripts today. I pulled just a whole slew of scripts that we're going to kind of go in and out of breakout rooms. We're going to go over these. So we're going to go over some seller scripts. We're going to go over some asking for referrals, updating your database, just like a whole slew of things that we're going to cover today. So that's why we're going to put you in breakout rooms. So we're going to go over the script, put you in breakout rooms. We will give you guys like, I don't know, 5-7 minutes or so, Lena, to practice with each other. Do either group practicing or one-on-ones, however we're going to do the breakout rooms. And, then we're going to send you these scripts after so you can have them, put them in a database. I have a file on my computer with all the scripts that we use. So I suggest you do that too. And then you can practice on your own time as well.
So smart.
Does anybody do scripting already? Hi, Brandon. Does anybody practice scripts already, either by yourself or with somebody else?
I've just now started tapping into it.
Fantastic, Chris. Love to see that. So scripts is something that I'm super passionate about because when I was a brand new agent, I didn't know how to have a conversation with a buyer or a seller or a lead or whatever. So I took a scripting class at my first market center that I worked at, and I just fell in love with it. We did scripting practice 3 days a week with agents. And then we would find partners and just kind of randomly call each other and just pick up scripts. So that's something else we'll talk about. But this is a really good way to just bring these, this language of real estate, like just have it as a second language that just rolls off your tongue. So if you meet a potential buyer or seller, investor, whatever, you know how to steer that conversation to get the outcome that you want, right? So that's really what scripting is all about, is teaching you how to take charge of a conversation and keep it on a focused track so you're not going in 20 million directions and getting off topic, right? So we will get started. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to pick on a couple of you to kind of go over these, and then we'll put you in breakout rooms. Sound good?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay, all the energy. Thank you. Okay, so can you all see my screen here? I hope so. Cool. So these are some scripts. So we're going to go over these one by one, and then we'll put you in breakout rooms so you can practice for a little bit. So this is a sphere of influence script. So these are people that you already know in your database, your friends, family, coworkers, people you've met, and maybe in social situations. And this is a really easy script that you can use to just ask for referrals very quickly, right? So who do I want to pick on? Chris, I want to pick on you.
Oh, good. All right.
Since, you had all those awesome trips that you didn't take.
I love it.
So for payback.
Punish me for all my fun that I've had.
Not fair, yeah. Cool. So, Chris, why don't you play the agent? I'll play the buyer. We'll run through this real quickly, and then we'll move on to the next, and then we'll put you guys in breakout rooms, okay?
All right.
Cool.
So I'm the agent, right?
You are. So you're going to start this off, and I'm just going to interject where it says pause and continue. I'm going to just interject as the buyer.
Okay. Well, it says hi and then Hi, this is Chris Unger with Keller Williams, East Side in Kirkland. I'm reaching out to you today because we're encountering a unique problem that I could use your help. Would you mind if I quickly explained?
Yeah, sure. What can I help with?
So I'm not sure if you've noticed, but the real estate market has gotten extremely hot and homes are selling faster than we can put them up for sale. Houses are even selling with multiple offers above asking price.
Yeah, I've noticed that in my neighborhood, they're like up and down in a couple days. Yeah, it's crazy.
However, this has also created a problem for the buyer's clients trying to find a house to buy. This virtual housing shortage is the reason why I'm calling you today. We have an abnormally large number of buyers, and we need to find homes for. So I'm calling you, of the people I know, like you, to see if you happen to know anyone thinking about selling their home within the next year. Maybe a friend, family member, or even a coworker. And then pause.
Yeah, actually, my neighbor down the street was actually just saying that they're retiring and they might be looking to sell and move out of state.
Oh, really? That's awesome. I mean, that's great news to hear. I would love to get in contact with them. Maybe you can send me their information or send them my information. Maybe we can go ahead and set an appointment, get some coffee, talk about some options in the future moving forward. But also in the meantime, if you could think about anyone else, or maybe even able to get their home sold without ever going through the expense or hassle of putting up the home up on the market, kind of like an off market. So if you do run into anyone that's considering selling, would you be open to referring me to them and letting me know?
Yeah, I'll keep your information. Sure.
Great, awesome. Thank you so much for helping us. And yeah, I would love to get in contact with your was your friend, right?
Yeah, my neighbor. I'll give him your contact information for sure.
Awesome,
Cool.
cool. Thank you so much.
Cool.
All right.
Awesome. So that was, just quick, easy. Just, hey, who do you know? At the end of the day,
Right.
that's really what we want to do is who do you know that I can work with? Cool. Let's see. I don't know why names are not popping up. So Brandon, I'm going to call on you because I know your name and I don't know why names aren't popping up on my screen and I don't know all of you yet. So, Brandon, you want to run through this next one with me? This is, this is a updating your database. So this is a reason to call people and let them know like, hey, I'm updating my database. I don't have some information, and then you start a real quick conversation with them. So Brandon, you want to run through this with me?
Sure. I do have a little bit of like a sore throat, so if I sound like a bit off, that's kind of why.
Okay, I'm sorry.
But hi, this is Brandon with Keller Williams, Seattle. How are you doing today?
Good. How are you, Brandon?
I'm doing well, thank you. I'm calling because I'm updating my customer service database, and I noticed that I'm missing some contact information, like some email addresses, phone numbers. Plus, I needed to do a better job with staying on top of staying in touch with the people that I know, and then I would love to chat with you about the holidays or from like time to time. Is like that okay with you?
Yeah, absolutely. What information do you need?
Yeah, great. So let's see here. It looks like I need to get your best email address.
Okay, it's Matt Rob, blah, blah, blah. Cool.
Okay, perfect. I appreciate your help. So is there anything I can do for you right now?
No, not really. I mean, we're just getting ready for the holidays and kind of prepping for family coming into town. But yeah, I think we're okay for right now.
That sounds great. Well, I've got you on the line, and we're in a really hot real estate market right now where homes are selling faster than we can put them up for sale. And so because of that, we are seeing a large number of buyers that we need to find homes for. With that being said, do you happen to know of anyone that's thinking or selling their home in the next year?
Not off the top of my head, but I will definitely, keep my ears open. If I hear of anybody, I'll let you know.
That sounds great. If you can think of anyone, we may be able to get their home sold without ever going on the market or with the expense of the hassle of having to put their home on the market. If you're considering selling, would you be able to refer me and just let me know?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, not a problem, Brandon.
That sounds great. I really appreciate your help with that.
Of course, anytime. Talk to you soon.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
So that's a really easy script because these are people you already know, by the way, your sphere or your friends, family, coworkers, whatever, people that you already are in contact with. So they're probably going to be okay with giving you their information, phone numbers, email addresses, whatever. So don't be afraid to use an excuse like this to call them, check in, especially as we get into the holiday time. Let them know, hey, I'm sending out holiday cards, or I want to send you a recipe from my grandma or whatever. Can I get your home address? Can I get your email address? Whatever it is that you need. People are going to be, definitely willing to help you out there. So
can I pop in just for a minute?
Of course, Leah.
So I was just talking to Robin before we started this Zoom, and I just want to reiterate what Matt just said. So right now we're in November, and this is the absolute best time for you to have an excuse to get people's home addresses, because you can say, hey, Matt, I have a goal for next year and I want to send out birthday cards, and I'm sending out my Christmas card because of course you want to see my 2 cute, adorable kids. So can I get your home address? And you're like, oh my gosh, yeah, I want to see your cute, adorable kids because I don't already see them all over social media. But yes, send me a Christmas card. So you get everybody's addresses, right? Here's the thing though. You have to follow through with what you say. So you can't just get their home address and not send Matt an adorable picture of your kid. You have to follow through and actually send the Christmas card. I just got a text message a little bit ago from a gal that I did this exact thing with when I got my real estate license. I went through the people on my Facebook and I literally was like, oh, I don't want to ask my friends if they want to buy or sell because that's so weird and awkward and I feel weird. So I just asked everybody for their home addresses because I was going to send out a Christmas card. So I sent her one, and then I sent her a birthday card, and then I sent her a Christmas card, and I did this for 3 years and literally never spoke to her because it was a girl I worked with 5 years prior. And she sent me a Zillow link probably 2 years ago after just sending her these Christmas cards. So this stuff does work. This little thing of you getting an address and sending out, whether it's a holiday magnet, which the MLS sells those pretty cheap, or a Christmas card or birthday card, sticking to it and following, and doing it every year, however long, will get you business. And if you have the mindset of well, I don't want to bother my friends, which I absolutely do, that freaks me out. I don't want to ask them. The script that Matt just used, where you are asking them if you can help them with anything, or you're asking them who they know. So I'm not maybe bothering my friends saying oh, are you going to buy or sell? Because maybe I feel timid about it. I'm saying, hey, Matt, I'm an agent. Who do you know? Do you know anybody looking to buy or sell? And he's like, oh yeah, my neighbor, So using that script still puts it in their head and reminds them that you're an agent, and maybe they'll say, oh, I'm looking for an investment property this year, or what their goals are. Anyway, sorry to interrupt.
That's
the
perfect.
address thing is.
It's huge. And I'm telling you, people, I started my real estate career. My first year, all I did was door knocking and open houses. And these are scripts that I would use, or door knocking, insane, right? And holidays are the best time because it's I would make up these little recipe cards, postcards, with a recipe for I don't know, stuffing or stupid apple pie or whatever, anything dumb, and go and get them out to people and be like, hey,
yes,
happy holidays. I want to share something from my family to yours, blah, blah, blah. And then, you start that conversation, and, if you're coming from contribution, right? You're giving them something of value, whether it's a Christmas card, a recipe, or whatever, that's starting an open chain of communication, especially with people you haven't talked to in a while. Think about that. If you go back in your phone, I open my phone all the time. I just go through contacts and I'm like, oh crap, I haven't talked to, Joe Smith for, 9 months. I haven't heard anything. Give him a call. Let him know, hey, I'm still in real estate. How are you doing? How's the family? Whatever. Start that chain of communication. You'll be amazed what it can do. So I'm going to pick on Jenny. Raise your hand. There you go. Hey. Would you do me the favor and run through this one with me, and then I will put you guys into breakout rooms?
Sure.
Thank you. I appreciate it. So this is an updating your database and asking for a referral kind of at the same time. So this is kind of a melding of the two previous scripts. So Jenny, I want to let you take it. You're going to start with hi, this Jenny with.
Okay. Hi, Matt. This is Jenny with Keller Williams East Side. How are you today?
Oh, doing great, Jenny. How are you?
I'm good. I'm calling because I'm updating my customer service database and I noticed that I'm missing some contact information like email addresses, phone numbers, etc. Plus, I need to do a better job staying in touch with people I know. And I'd love to send you something over the holidays from time to time. Does that be okay with you?
Yeah, actually, I was just getting ready to do my holiday cards myself. So yeah, I actually love your information too, so I can make sure I send you something. So yeah, absolutely. What do you need from me?
Great. Well, it looks like I need your email address.
Sure, it's Matt Rob, blah, blah, blah. Go.
Great. Thank you. Thanks for your help. Is there anything I can do for you right now?
No, not really. Yeah, maybe just send me your information. I love to pick up your holiday card list as well. But yeah, other than that, I think we're okay right now.
Okay, I'll send you my email when I use yours. While I've got you on the line, I wanted to ask you who you might know that may be looking to move in the near future, maybe a friend, a family member, a coworker. Can you think of anyone right now?
My sister and her husband are maybe looking to buy their first property. They're just starting to talk about it. So I'm going to see them at Thanksgiving. I'll ask them about it and see if they're serious. And if they are, maybe I can hook you guys up.
Oh, great. Well, when I email you, I'll give you my contact information if you wouldn't mind passing it along to them, or if they're okay with it, I can follow up with them later.
Cool. Yeah, that'd be great.
Great. Thanks so much for your help.
Okay, anytime. You have a good holiday.
You too.
Cool. So you see, these are just quick, easy conversations to have. It's a minute on the phone, no big deal, but it's just a way to start a conversation of, hey, like, I suck. I'm not sending you things that I want to be sending you. I need to do a better job, put the onus on you. So what we're going to do is, Robin, I think I sent you these scripts. I think, I don't know if we sent these out or if I should put them in the chat, whatever. But we'll send you guys to breakout rooms. And
I dropped the script that you're working on right now into the chat as a PDF. Can everybody see that?
Yeah, I downloaded it.
Cool. Okay, yeah. So you guys download that, have it up, and then as you put you in breakout rooms, just practice these together for we'll give you maybe 5-7 minutes to run through these, and then we'll bring you back and we'll move on to the next ones. Sound good? Awesome. All right. See you in a minute. All right. I think we got everybody back. How was it? Feeling good about that?
Yeah. So it's so funny. The two other people that I was with, we were the ones that did the script practice already. So we did like a little bit more, but just talked a little bit more about other things as well.
That's okay.
And we were talking about networking and some of the ways to be able to network, because that's somebody's maybe not their strongest suit is finding the avenue to network. But then I was telling them about Bumble Biz. Have you heard of it?
Oh, what's that?
So Bumble is a dating app, but they also have a section where it's all professional people that you match with. It's not for dating, but it's for people who are like engineers, photographers, contractors, investors, whatever, you name it, and you match with them, and then you just have a conversation. So like I've been doing that, and everything's all real estate, right? And so I have a bunch of people who are either looking to get into real estate, asking for questions, so I can look into doing the profit sharing if they get into Keller Williams, and or photographers for future doing open listings. But then also I have Boeing lead engineers who are also investors on flipping homes, and they're like, we have cash in hand, we want to talk, let's sit down. So like I'm having like 5-6 conversations on a daily basis with these potential people that are like looking to invest or get into real estate, or maybe they need to buy a house in the future. I don't know. But I was just saying that's a really good way to network if you want to do that.
All right. Well, I have not heard of that, but hey, get a lead where you can get a lead. And that's actually a good segue into the next scripts that we're going to be doing, which are asking for referrals from social situations. So,
but also when you get those leads and when you're in those Bumble, wherever, whether it's dating or business, you're going to still need to know your script.
Yes, of course.
There you
But it's a
go.
lot easier to do things over text too, because you're not doing like a phone call.
Voice to voice will always get you better turnout than text. But
100%.
as long as it's two-way communication, that's what counts, right? So let's move into asking for referrals in social situations. So who is not gone that wants to volunteer and read through one of these with me? I will pick on you. Okay, who has not gone? All right.
I see Jenny, Shannon, Sam.
Karen?
You even said my name correctly.
Nailed it.
Oh, now you have to go.
I know, I guess I have to go now.
You have to.
All right. Sorry, I was dealing with a child.
Oh gosh. Okay, so we'll accommodate that. So especially now that we're getting to the holidays, we're probably going to be in more social situations, maybe holiday parties, work events, whatever. So getting used to asking people for referrals in those types of situations is really good because their guards are down. You're typically in, whether it's a happy hour or a holiday party or whatever, people are just more social and more willing to have conversations with you. So these are just some easy ways to, have those simple conversations and asking for a referral at the same time. So Taryn, why don't you start here? Just pretend like maybe we know each other, but we haven't seen each other in a little bit. And maybe start here with, I'm doing well, thanks for asking.
Okay. I'm doing well, thank you for asking. And yeah, it is a strong market and I always appreciate any referrals you might be able to send my way. Tell me, who do you need today who might need my help?
That's awesome. Actually, I was just talking to another one of my coworkers, and he and his wife are thinking about selling their house and moving up north to Bellingham. So I would love to put you in contact.
That would be wonderful. Did you want me to give me wow, I can talk today. Did you want to give me their information or can I give you a card so you can pass that along to them?
Why don't you give me your card? I will maybe hook you guys up over email and just make that connection. I don't want to give out their information without asking them first. But yeah, I think, if you work in this area, maybe you can help them find a house up in Bellingham. That'd be great.
That sounds perfect.
Cool. Awesome. Cool. So just easy intros like that, for people people you have not met yet, or if you've just met them, a really easy conversation starter is just asking them either what they do for a living or how their work is going, right? Because that's something that everybody is able to talk about, whether they're working full-time, part-time, have kids, whatever, they're gonna, let you know what they're doing. So Taryn, why don't we go through this one? And so pretend like we've just met and I'm going to come to you. Hey, it's really great meeting you. What do you do for a living?
Oh, you got me to answer now.
Yeah.
All right, you want me to answer instead of ask the questions?
Yeah, I'll play the agent this time and you can play someone I've just met.
Okay, perfect. Well, actually work in a hospital. I work in a neurology department.
Oh, that's really interesting. Are you a nurse or doctor? Or?
I'm an EEG technologist, so I work with kids that have seizures.
Oh, that's really interesting. Wow. How long have you been doing that?
I've been doing it for just over 3 years.
Oh, wow. Fantastic. Well, that must be really rewarding getting to work with kids and helping them.
Mm-hmm. Very rewarding, scary, exciting, all the emotions.
So in this conversation, then, naturally, you're going to probably ask me back, hey, what do you do for a living, right?
Yeah. So what do you do for a living?
Oh, I'm in real estate. I work for Keller Williams. So.
Oh, that's wonderful. How long have you been doing that?
8 years. Yeah, I've been with the company 8 years. Been doing real estate, sales, and commercial, and working with buyers and sellers. So really, really love it. Yeah, it's a awesome industry to be working in.
Right. How's the market right now?
The market's really great. Interest rates are super low, so homes are selling quickly. There's a housing shortage right now, but we're working with a ton of buyers, which is really great. And the fact that interest rates are down, meaning we can get people into homes for an affordable monthly payment, which is amazing.
That's awesome to hear because I've been thinking about selling my house.
Well, you have. Where do you live?
I live in Shoreline.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, I've sold up there for sure. When are you thinking about selling?
Within probably the next 6 months or so.
Okay. And what are you guys going to be moving out of the area or just into something bigger, smaller?
Something bigger and a little bit further north.
Okay, fantastic. Well, if you need any help, here's my card. I'd love to talk to you and your husband and see what we can do for you.
Perfect. That sounds great. We'll set something up.
So, see, these are just very easy social situation conversation starters that you can have no matter where you are. So, like I said, people you've met, people you haven't met yet. It's just really easy to start a simple conversation, and asking people what they do for a living is the best way to get them to reciprocate and ask you what you do for a living. And that way, you're not actually being pushy and coming off with commission breath, right? So we'll send you back out to breakout rooms for a few minutes. You guys can practice these one-on-one. Did we put these in the chat, Robin?
Yeah, they're uploaded as a PDF.
Cool. So you guys can, download those and have those for your file, and then you can use those in your breakout rooms for a little bit. And then we will come back and work on some seller scripts. Sound good? Awesome. We will see you in a few minutes. Okay, how'd that go, everyone? Feeling good about that? Those are easy ones. Cool. So next we are going to do some seller scripts. So I don't know if any of you have worked with sellers yet, but they can be their own breed of special. And they're always going to want a deal, right? So what we want to do is show them the value of working with you as an agent rather than being what we call a discount agent. So let me share my screen. Cool. Has anybody taken listings yet or done a listing presentation? No. Okay, so this is a seller objection that you are going to face for the rest of your time in real estate, which is always asking for a discounted commission, right? So why don't we run through this? Chris, I want to pick on you again. I will actually be the agent this time. You can play the seller, and we'll just run through a couple of these, and then we'll put you back in breakout rooms. You guys can kind of practice some seller objections, okay?
You said me, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So just start with number one here and just read that objection.
The other retailer said he would reduce his commission to 4%. What would save us a lot of money? Oh, that would save us a lot of money.
Yeah, Chris, hey, that sounds really great up front, but let me tell you the concerns about that, okay? Let's look at all the numbers of homes on the market and look at the number of homes that have sold. There's quite a difference, isn't there?
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, absolutely. So you said you want to be in where? Dallas, right? In the next 90 days to be with your family and start your new job, which means that we have to get your home closed and sold in the next 45 days so you can get out of here and join your family, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. So let me ask you this. If your home is offering less money to agents who show your home than other homes that are on the market that are similar square footage and floor plan, and other agents are offering more money, which homes do you think are going to get shown?
The one that offers them the most money.
Absolutely. That's right. No different than if you're going to work and being presented with two jobs that are identical, take the same amount of time and effort, yet one pays more than the other. Would you take the one that pays just like the realtors, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, Chris, do you want me to keep helping other homes? Do you want to help keep getting other homes sold, or do you really want to be in Dallas in the next 90 days to be with your family? Choice is yours. You can still be on the market in 60 days, or you can possibly be closed and with your family in the next 45 days. What sounds better?
Okay. So I'm just like, we just want to try a higher price for a couple of weeks, and then we'll reduce it if we don't get an offer.
Cool. Okay. So this is another objection that you're going to be facing a lot, right? Yeah, Chris, here's the most important reason that you hire a fiduciary consultant instead of just a salesperson. Wouldn't it be a lot easier for me to just agree with you right now?
Yeah, I guess it would.
Yeah, absolutely, it would be. The sale of your property is simply too important for me to do that, though. See, I chose not to fall in love with the category of just being another salesperson and telling you what you want to hear. To be perfectly candid with you, it's much like the old saying, you never get a second chance to make a first impression. Have you ever thought about who you're actually marketing your property to?
Well, the buyers, of course.
Certainly the buyers are important, but in reality, who's going to be bringing you those buyers?
Oh, I guess you're referring to the realtors.
Yeah, absolutely, I am. Yeah, other realtors are going to be the ones, bringing the buyers to your home. So now let's think about that for a moment. If you overprice your property now, how quickly do you think the word is going to get around to the realtor community that your home is overpriced?
Is that you?
No, yeah,
Oh, no. Based on what you're implying, yeah, it will happen pretty quickly.
absolutely. Yeah, agents talk. So Chris, once the realtors know that your property is overpriced, what do you think the likelihood of them showing in the current market is going to be?
Pretty slim, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. So even if they did show and even if they did show it at this price, isn't there a very real possibility that they would be using your property against another property to get another home sold?
Yeah.
Awesome. So why don't we list your house for a fair price and get it sold quickly? Okay.
Okay. Sounds good.
Awesome. So those are just two objections that you're going to be facing a lot with sellers, is that they want a discounted commission always, and that they always think that they're going to be able to get more for their home, even if you're showing them, the data and the facts. They're oftentimes going to want to try to overprice it, especially in a market like this where the inventory is short. Even in a market like this, overpricing a home can be very detrimental and actually lead to taking lesser than the original offer price. So let's go with another objection here. Brandon, I'll pick on you again. Another objection that you're going to see often is, hey, why don't we try it at a higher price point right now, and we can bring it down maybe in a few weeks or a month if we don't get it sold. So Brandon, why don't we start here with objection B? And you just say, we know we can always come down later. Yeah.
Objection B, you said? Okay, let's see.
Right there.
Well, we can always just come down like later.
Yeah, you could do that. Out of curiosity, has there ever been a time when you saw a home on the market for a long time?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and what were your thoughts about that home?
I would think just like, what is wrong with it?
Exactly, Brandon. That's exactly what buyers think. So the real question is, do you want buyers thinking that there's something wrong? I'm sorry, do you want some buyers to think something is wrong with your question or with your home, or do you want to have it? Sorry, well, my computer is glitching out a little bit right now. Do you want buyers to think something is wrong with your home and that's why you have to drop the price, or do you want the price right and make the most money?
I want to make the most money.
Great. So this automatically tells me that we need to price your home at a fair price. If we price it at $299 and got it sold, wouldn't that bring more money than pricing it at, say, $350 and then dropping it every month until the buyers start thinking something's wrong with it, and then you end up getting an offer of like $279.9? After all, which is better, $299.9 or $279.9?
Well, $299.9, of course.
Absolutely. Great. I'm glad you agree with the price of $299.9. So why don't we get your home sold? Simply sign the contract and put me to work for you, okay?
Okay, that sounds good.
Awesome. Yeah, so sometimes it's just showing them that, doing the right thing and pricing your home at the right price the first time is actually going to bank them more money than overpricing it and then having, price drop every couple of weeks or every month. And then they're going to end up with lower offers than they would have originally. So we're going to put you back into breakout rooms for a few minutes. You guys can practice these, and then we'll come back and kind of wrap up a little bit.
Wait, are these downloaded? Kind of.
I believe so. Robin, we put those. Yeah, they should be in the chat box.
Okay.
All right. How was that? Feeling good about it? Cool. So those are the scripts that we're going over today. You guys can feel free to keep those, like I said, in a file, practice them on your own. Find a script buddy to practice with. I suggest that you practice scripts at least a couple times a week. We'll go over more of these. We're going to start scripting in the office here, which will be really exciting. Do any of you have questions about scripts? Any other scripts that you guys want to go over for the clients that you might be working with?
Can we reshare that script, the last scripts, because I wasn't able to download them.
Mm-hmm.
All right, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, hold on. Let me put in the chat box here.
And Robin will send out to everybody on here the scripts like via email also.
Oh, cool. So you get those there. Awesome. All right. Well, that's kind of it for today. We're going to let you out a little early, get a half hour back in your day. But I will put my information in the chat box. So if you guys, I love scripts. I have scripts for everything. So if you guys ever need any, go ahead and email me or call me.
Is that a wood watch?
Apple Watch. Cool. Well, thank you for coming. If you guys need anything, my information's in the chat box. I have scripts, like I said, for everything. So if you ever need scripts for specific situations or different clients, let me know. I'm happy to send them to you or work with them on scripting with you. So enjoy the rest of your day. Go out there, get some business, and reach out to your database. That's the most important thing. The holidays are the best time. Again, reach out to them, get their information, send them stuff.
Thank you, Matt.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you later.
Bye, guys. Happy Veterans Day.